Hi friends, it is a cozy winter day, and I thought I would just bring you along as I spend some time in my kitchen. I'm going to be making a nutritious, delicious, and warm winter soup. It's a take on an Italian vegetable type soup. We are also going to spend some time repotting a plant and restaging the center of my island. I just took down all my holiday decor and I just want to bring some greenery and some freshness to the kitchen. But to get started today, I thought I'd share with you my from scratch vegetable kind of soup recipe. It is an Italian pasta based soup. So I love to make soups, and over the years, I've really learned how to just make them from scratch. It's really so easy. There's a couple tricks that I like to take. I will include kind of what I put together in a soup in the description. I guess you'd call it a recipe, but I do change it up based on what I have in the fridge. So the first thing I like to do is warm up some olive oil in a big stock pot, and then I just start adding some vegetables. Now I start with the vegetables that need to cook the most first. So I added in some zucchini, which I love, but I like to get the zucchini really dark and yummy. Then I added in the carrots and the celery. You could really do any type of vegetables you want. You can see I just kind of let those get all nice and toasty and begin to cook. Now I'm going to go ahead, while that's still simmering, I'm going to prep some kale. So I wanted to add some kale because it's so nutritious. And during the season of winter, I really love to add leafy greens to as many dishes as I can because I don't like to eat cold salads. So adding some kale is a wonderful alternative. It just adds that nutrition. It really doesn't do much to the flavor. Now I'm saving the kale. I'm not going to add that till later. Now I like to use the Cento tomatoes, and today I had the crushed tomatoes in the pantry. So I'm going to add those. I love to add thyme, rosemary, lots of salt and pepper. And then I'm going to add water, but you could use any kind of stock that you like. I just went ahead and used water. Water works great just to give you a nice base for your soup. So I'm just adding enough water so that the soup's not too thick and it begins to just simmer slowly. So I'm going to turn it down to low and I'm going to let it simmer for probably about an hour while we start our next project. Today has just been a cozy day inside. It is that time of year where it is still really cold outdoors. But I think I shared in the prior video, we're supposed to get back up into the 40s maybe in a week. So I really am excited. I'm making my list of what I want to do when I can get back in the garden. So let me know what you do this time of year to stay busy. And if you're able to get in your garden right now, let me know what you're working on. I'd love to hear about it. And if you have watched my videos before, or if you're new to the channel, I'm so glad you're here. But if you've watched them, maybe one or two, just take a minute to click that subscribe button, whether you do it on your TV or your phone. It just helps YouTube really know that people are enjoying my videos and want to get notifications of the content. And it just helps me continue making videos and growing my channel. So thanks so much for that. Okay, so my next project today is I got this topiary ivy at Trader Joe's before the holidays. It's still got holiday lights on it. And it loves this kitchen space. Now, I had it in my kitchen window. I think I want to move it back there. But before I do, I wanted to transplant it because it's just in this tiny container and I would love to keep it alive. I also want to shape it up. So I want to either wrap some of these around, cut some back. I'm hoping I can just wrap them to make it really nice and thick. So we're just going to get this potted back up. Trader Joe's has these in December and they are so fun. I've had them before, but I'll be honest, I haven't kept it alive before. So I want to really give this one a good effort and it's just doing great. I don't know if sometimes maybe I've let them dry out or they're not as healthy, but this one's really happy. So I'm going to go turn the soup down. I'll be right back. So I have a question for you today. Let me know, do you do topiaries? Have you done ivy before?
what's kind of your favorite topiary to grow, and any tips for success, especially maybe with one that's, if you've done ivy before. We're going to transplant it first and get it in a new pot, and then we'll see how we can weave it around. So I picked up this terracotta pot because I knew then I could take it outside. Now it didn't come with a saucer. It does have pot feet. I got this at Lowe's. I can't remember how much it was, but it was in the garden center. So I just need to get a saucer outside for it. And I'm going to just use some organic potting mix, and I've got some cactus soil. So I'm going to do a little mix. Well, I think I can do all indoor potting. And I'm going to try to make a well. So it can be helpful to just kind of make a well around with your soil. If you need to make it get a little bit of dampness to your soil, and then press it so that you've got a nice well for the container to go in. All right, so we're going to lift this out and see what we've got. Okay, it's got great roots. All right, so I'm going to do the old trick of putting the container in. Oh, it's going to be really tight. Okay, so let's just grab a little bit more soil, and I'm just going to really pack it around the sides. I thought this container would be the right size, and it is. So I think if we pack it in, we won't have to really disturb it in any way. Okay, now I'm just going to lift it up. And slide it right in. That is great. And then I can just come around the edges and just make sure that they have plenty of soil. One thing I know about transplanting things is enough soil is really critical. It will settle as you add water, and the plants need all that. So don't skimp. That's my lesson. I can smell the soup, and it's just, wish I had smell vision for you. It just smells like a yummy tomato summer vegetable soup. All right, let me clean up, and then I will pull it out, and we will trim it and get it all ready. Okay, so we got it all planted. That was the easy part. I do need to give it a nice soak. But first I want to come in and really work. I don't want to use zip ties. From this side, it's looking pretty good. I like the fullness in the front. So let me turn it and I'll show you this side, and then I need to work on the back. So this side is still a little fat, but I'm hoping this will catch up, and I think it's just kind of the way it came. I have been getting a little yellow leaves, so I'm just going to watch that. I do think it needs more sunshine, so I'm going to move it back to where it was, but I thought I'd show you where it's been during the holidays. I love having this island kind of set up with, I had holiday plates, now I've got my candles, some jams, some pears that I had left over. It's just a nice board to have right here in the kitchen, and I use it to serve on all kinds of things. So it just comes in handy. I think I got this online, maybe from World Market. It's a mango wood. So it is food safe. So I've used it as a cheese board, lots of different options. So I can see where a little water's coming out. I am going to need to get that saucer for this, but it's on the wood for right now. I probably should give this a little fertilizer, but I'm going to fertilize some other houseplants probably in another week. I need to do some cactus. And so at that point, I'll give this guy some fertilizer too. And I'm just going to keep kind of training it to go around, trimming it up as it gets a little hefty. And we'll just kind of see how this goes. Again, let me know, question in the comments, if you've done an ivy topiary. Any tips, tricks, would really appreciate it. It probably doesn't need fertilizer. Ivies are so aggressive, but since it's been indoors and the soil does not have fertilizer in it, I'll probably give it just a little dose to get through the winter. And again, I would love to be able to bring this outside in just a few months, hopefully 3.5, 4 months, should be able to bring it out. So I'm going to try to keep it alive. I am going to move it so it gets more sunshine. But I'm going to enjoy it for today over here on the island where it just turned out beautiful. So thanks so much for watching. I'm going to go finish up my soup. I need to add the kale to it. I'm going to add some tiny pasta. I like to add just a little bit of pasta. And then before serving, I will sprinkle with some cheese, some olive oil, and some basil. Now, if you prefer meat in your Italian soup, you could do some ground sausage or sliced Italian sausage. You could do ground beef. Those are some great options. You could also do mushrooms. So I like to start with just the base, and then I can add other things to it as we eat on this over the next few days. Now, if you eat onion or garlic, you could absolutely add that to the soup. I unfortunately cannot eat either of those items, so I've learned to cook without them. And what I do instead is I just season super heavy. So extra oregano, thyme, lots of pepper, rosemary, all of those together will really give it wonderful flavor. But you could always add, of course, cook your onions first or your garlic, and then add all your veggies. All right, again, thanks for watching. I'll show you this final soup in just a minute.